everyone. So just an update regarding the condition that I'm having roughly for 6 or 7 years by now. So last year I uploaded a video talking about my illness, which is called anosmia. Anosmia, or simply known as smell blindness. So what really is an anosmia? Anosmia is a loss of sense of smell, or a total loss of sense of smell. It means that a person having this condition cannot smell anything at all, or occasionally you can smell. There is a question like, it is difficult having this kind of condition, and the answer is yes, indeed. It is very difficult having anosmia, because imagine you cannot smell anything at all. You are unconscious whether there's a fire nearby, the food is burned, the food is spoiled, or whether there is an electrical failure. You really don't know what's happening in your surrounding except if you can see it. So it is really difficult. So that's the answer for that. Of course, on the other hand, some people say that there are benefits of having anosmia. Also, I find it like a joke, because having an anosmia, since you lost your sense of smell, or you totally lost your sense of smell, it affects your sense of taste as well. And once your sense of taste got affected, your appetite got affected dramatically. So to me, I lost my appetite and I don't have much craving to eat, because I don't appreciate the taste of food anymore, except that it's too sour or too salty. So for those who wants to trim their body to reduce their weight, well, yeah, on the other hand, having an anosmia is a good thing for them, but still I like the idea that you can have your sense of smell back. Also, having an anosmia, of course, you won't get to smell the foul odor, even your fart, even the smell of canal, even the smell of your armpit, of your body. You cannot smell anything. So some people find it a benefit, but to me, I still want to get my sense of smell back. So in December 2022, last year, I'd met an ENT from a different hospital, and just like I told about other causes of anosmia, which, example, the blockages in your nose, we had some tests and laboratory, and we found out finally, and I was diagnosed with a deviated nasal septum plus anosmia. So what is a deviated nasal septum? So deviated nasal septum, imagine this is your nasal septum, the bone inside your nose, the soft bone. So the normal nasal septum is actually a straightforward, and mine, I'm having like a crooked or a multiple SS shape in my nasal septum. So the air passage is actually got affected, that probably caused the anosmia. So after having that diagnosis from that ENT, I was shocked and in disbelief. So I tend to go to another ENT from another hospital to get another opinion, and I was surprised that they got the same diagnosis, that I have a deviated nasal septum and an anosmia. So, but differently, what they did was they did something like they called telescopy. So the telescopy is actually inserting a piece of something, a camera, inside your nose to see the blockages, to see the condition of your nasal septum. So we found out that it's not just a spur, but it's a multiple bumps and humps inside my nasal septum. So with that, the ENT from this hospital strongly suggested, or rather recommended, to have the Septoplasty and turbinoplasty as soon as possible. สวัสดีครับ So before having the telescopy, before they put and insert the camera in my nose, they applied some anesthesia, okay, and I waited for like 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so after having met 4 different ENTs in 3 different hospitals, I finally decided and said yes to undergo the septoplasty and turbinoplasty to correct and check my deviated nasal septum, and of course, hopefully, to have my sense of smell back, which I really like to happen. And since I said yes, the hospital already sent me an email instructing me how to prepare myself emotionally and physically for this operation. And one of the very interesting reminder is actually an NPO, a Latin word which means nil per os, which means nothing by mouth. So do not eat anything 12 hours before the operation. So nil per os. Why NPO? Because they said I'll be having the operation through a general anesthesia and I must not take any food 12 hours before it. Although they said I can intake clean liquid, so any liquid without a pulp. So they said I can drink water, apple juice, black coffee, and Gatorade, and must avoid drinking orange juice and pineapple juice. So I will follow it because I don't want to have any problem during the operation. And yeah, so let's see what would happen after the operation. I would get my schedule right ahead after sending an email saying yes to have the septoplasty and turbinoplasty. So this is Josh, this is Learn Random. It's cool to know more. Peace.